In this video, we will look at creating an object in Blender based on drawing a profile and then applying a screw modifier. Here we can see an example of this approach where a vase has been modelled from a reference image and turned into a 3D object. We import a reference image into Blender and then rotate it 90 degrees in the x-axis. Press 1 on the numpad to look directly at the object. Shift A to add a plane and then also rotate 90 degrees in the x-axis. Press Tab to enter edit mode and move the vertices around so the bottom right hand corner is at the origin. We delete one of the vertices as we're trying to draw a profile rather than a solid object. We then move the other vertices into place so we can start to draw the profile of the object. We follow the object as close as we want, but do not need to get too obsessed about having a large number of points, as we can use a subdivision surface modifier to make our object look better. There might be certain sections where we wish to add more detail, such as if there's a ring of a particular texture around the object. Once we've modelled the profile to our satisfaction, we can move on to the next step, which is to apply a modifier to create the 3D object. We add two modifiers. The first modifier is the screw modifier. By default, the modifier has been applied to the Z-axis. We need to change this to the Y-axis so we get the shape that we desire. We can then add a subdivision surface modifier to add more geometry to our object. That completes this basic tutorial on using the screw modifier. The next stage with the object would be to apply a texture to turn it from a rather boring object into something visually attractive.